A few months ago, we've got a full house RV water purification system for our motorhome. And this was because the water at campgrounds just cannot be trusted.
And this was both good and bad. It was good because we drink a lot of water. We have pets that drink a lot of water, and we wanted good water for both us and them, which the purification system gave us. However, it was bad because when we got home and we tried to drink our water at home, we realized just how terrible it was. I mean, we could taste the chlorine, and I don't know what was going on, but even through a refrigerator filter and stuff like that, we couldn't drink our house water. And y'all know we do not like buying water bottles.
And that led us to getting a Frizzlife M800 reverse osmosis under the counter filtering system to help with our water.
Yeah, so today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a house upgrade because we know a lot of y'all still have home bases versus an RV upgrade, and share it with you and what we think about it and all the stuff.
Yep, how well it works. And if you stay tuned till the end, we'll do a test to see how much better what's been removed from our tap water versus our Frizzlife water.
Yeah, I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny.
Welcome to RV America.
The original RV America. So why did we want this for a home base? Now you heard some of the reasons. Lynn wanted the water purification system, the reverse osmosis system, and I wanted to throw in the main reason I wanted to get it is because you're starting to hear so much about how bad city water is with all the chlorine and fluoride and how different contaminants can get into the water. So we wanted to have clean, crisp water that was safe. So the timing was perfect when Frizzlife reached out to us and wanted us to try the M800 system. Perfect timing.
So the M800 is a high-performance reverse osmosis system that's designed to go right under your sink. It's made for both drinking and cooking. It's a very powerful system and can process up to 600 gallons of water a day. And the biggest benefit from this system is the amazing, great tasting water.
Yeah, this multi-stage system removes that chlorine I talked about, fluoride, lead, arsenic, and you could go on and go on and on. It cleans the water.
We use the water for cooking, for our coffee, for bottled waters, and really important to us, our pets drinking water. That's Bella right there. She's wanting up. She's like, hold me. Say hi, Bella.
Yeah, as we've mentioned before, she has gotten sick from some waters that was not purified. So we've had that happen over the 5 years we've been out. 2 times it has happened where she's gotten some bad water. So good clean water is important, as Lynn said, not only to us, but for our pets. So most RO systems, you have to wait for the water, it takes time to fill up, but not with the M800. It comes out so much faster than I've seen in the past. You can fill up your coffee water, your cooking water pretty quick. So that's the second benefit of the M800. So I wanted to talk about the third benefit is easy maintenance. I love it because it's I've seen some in casing where you had to take apart the casing. These are just quick twist and remove filters. They're easy to reinstall and no issues or problems there. That's one of the things I love about them.
Now y'all don't judge underneath my sink here.
And while I'm thinking about it, we'll go straight into how I installed it. First thing I point out, it does have mounts on the back where you can hang it, but we decided to keep it on the tray. Lynn picked this tray up out of Amazon. That way I can slide it in and out during maintenance. And that was the first decision we decided to just put it on a tray versus mounting it. Though I have limited space with the garbage disposal, that's why another reason we put it on the tray. So you can make a decision there whether you want to mount it or not. The installation was quick and easy. I'm not much of a plumber, but the instructions showed us exactly what we need to do to put in the T connection off your cold water and run the lines. So had no problems at all. We had on the plumbing side, we had a leak from some old plumbing that we had to put some plumbing tape on and tighten down. But as far as this system, no problems installing it. Just follow those instructions. I did want to point out that we have a plug, so we were able to keep it charged all the time and not worry about it. But if you didn't have a plug down there, you could just pull it out and charge it as needed. It should last, I read, close to a year. So It's something you might have to charge once or twice a year. And also on the smart head, of course, it gives you the directions on how to activate the screen and reset the filter life after you change them. And I did want to point out that you see the number 60. That is our total dissolved solids, which is TDS. If you check our local water, it's normally at between 150 to 250, and that's a lot of total dissolved solids. So our machine is bringing down that total to a good range. What it does is it totally strips it out, so it probably brings it down closer to 0, but when it adds in the calcium, magnesium, and zinc, that brings it back up to where your water will now taste better, give it a better taste, a mineral water taste. Also, this head will give you the life of each filter. You can cycle through, and that bar will tell you how well that is. The great news is on the PPC and the mineral filter, the CMZ, which adds the minerals back in, those last a year, and you're going to pay between $30 for one for the PPC and $40 for the CMZ. That's current prices. You know, they can always change. And then the RO filter is changed approximately every 2 years. These are 1 year, 2 years. Those are just estimates depending on your water, of course. But those will, you won't be spending a ton on filters, changing them out every 2 to 3 months. These, with the size and the engineering, they are going to last longer. So that's something I'm happy to hear. So with the smart head telling you the life of the filter, how well it's doing, it will tell you when you need to replace it. So there's taking the guess out of it. Also, I did want to mention, if you ever see your TDS going up to 100, 200 parts per million, then that's another way to tell you there's a lot more total dissolved solids in your water, and that's another sign that your RO filter might be needing to be changed. I did want to point out, first, Lynn loves this faucet. It matches our other faucet. It can move to, if you want it, if your jug is over this way, you can move it. It's not fixed, and but it is tight to the counter. I wanted to point out that we did not have to drill a 1/2-inch hole into our countertop. So if you do not, we had a soap dispenser that we didn't use. Lynn keeps a hand pump over here that we usually use to wash our hands here. And so we did not have to drill a hole in here, which was thankful. We didn't use the soap dispenser, so we just got rid of it and put this right here, which sped up the time. So if you have a countertop, be prepared to drill a 1/2-inch hole. So as we promised, and before we finish up, I want to make sure we test the water from our sink water and our purified RO water. What we did was we got these from Amazon. They're drinking water test kits. They test over 20 parameters, and also you can test bacteria. So we're going to use these. What I'll do is first start with sink water. So there's city water. It says dip this in for 2 seconds and then let it sit horizontally for 30 seconds, then test it within 30 seconds. So we might take a picture so we can see these, but let's go ahead and test this city water. And so you're able to test this, and what we'll do is give you the highlights. We're not going to go point by point. So now I'll set the city aside. We got video of it. Now I'll do the M800 reverse osmosis water. It's added your needed minerals back in, like calcium, zinc, and magnesium. Fills up quick. We wrote down the items that were kind of high. If they were on the baseline, we didn't write them down. So now that we've tested it, taking the water strips, we're now going to find out the M800 water did compared to our city local water. As we said, we use this test kit 16-in-1. It also has bacteria and other things tested, so it brings up to 20 parameters that you can test. We'll put links down below just in case you want to test your water. Don't be surprised if you find something you don't like. But how did it do? Let's start with hardness. Hardness is that scale that you might see inside your coffee pot or in your water lines or down in your sink. And it took it from city water from 100 down to 0. So there's 0 hardness. So you shouldn't have scaling in your pipes or your equipment. Chlorine and fluoride are the two that I've been reading about that I worry about. It took chlorine from 0.5 parts per million down to 0. So you're not drinking chlorine. And fluoride, which is the newest one that's been in the news that's caused some issues, especially in children. It took it from 4 parts per million down to 0. So it is taking out those city additives that you're not wanting to drink. So the next part, and this is one of the things I was wondering about, how can it do it? Can you do as well as it said it would? Is adding minerals back in, adding into the healthy components. As we saw in an earlier shot, the one filter is supposed to add in magnesium, calcium, and zinc. And how did it do? The M80 water took magnesium. We had 0 magnesium in our water before, and it brought it up to a 2. It had 0 calcium in, and it brought it up to a 10 parts per million. And zinc, it took it from 0 to 5 parts per million. So what does that mean? That means your water is going to taste better, because if you strip everything out of it and it's just pure RO water, similar to distilled water, it is not going to have a taste. It's going to be kind of a flat taste. But these add in the minerals that normally give good water, mineral water. That's why we're basically drinking mountain water, mineral water, is due to that filter adding those good minerals back in. And the last thing we looked at was pH. I read somewhere that you want a pH around between 7.2 and 7.6. That's somewhere where our natural pH is. And the city water was 6.8, and the M800 RO water, it brought it up to 7.2. This moved it from a slightly acidic, neutral water to a 7.2, which is slightly alkaline, which means it's in that range where you want it to be. Make it more pleasant tasting and more natural. In total alkalinity, what that means is how many minerals was in it before. It took it from an 80 down to a 60. So it removed a lot of things we didn't need, and it added those 3 main back in, which gives it that great taste. So it did exactly what it said. I'm impressed. It's functioning correctly. It's functioning how they said it would. And so the results are great.
So if you want to try out the test strips that we use today on your water system to see, now don't be doing it if you're not prepared to see the results. Danny will put a link down below to the ones that we used.
Yeah, and of course I'll put a link for the Frizzlife M800 in case you want to learn more about it, read about it, or pick you one up.
So we hope this gets you thinking about your water at your home base. Be a little scary. Let us know if you run into bad water somewhere specifically and what was bad about it.
Yeah, put a comment down below.
So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to know what's coming up next week. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.